lots of different special team situations, game situations. We ran 64 different deals tonight, and I thought they stayed in it pretty well. We had one group that had a false start. Besides that, it was pretty clean, you know, and that's what we were looking for. Substitutions were good. So in general, I thought that was great, and the crowd, everybody added a ton to it. So it was fun, really fun. I thought the guys performed pretty well.
Have you named captains yet?
We did. We voted a couple days ago. We announced. I told the coaches this afternoon. Then I told the team, and now I'm telling you. So the captains are Jordan Westerkamp and Dylan Utter and Nate Gary and Josh Banderas. And then the team has asked me, the seniors have asked me to name a Sam Foltz Captain of the Week for each game. So that's what the group is going to look like this year. It was, go ahead.
That was voted on by the team?
What's that?
That was the team voted on that? Is that right?
On these names that I just give you, yeah, the team voted these captains.
What was the thought process with Gary obviously being suspended for the
Yeah.
game? Why did you feel like he still should be a captain?
Well, you know, I think that the team respects Nate a ton. The team, you know, and Nate, and also all of us with the team or on the team, you know, we've all had stuff, and they all know that from time to time in our lives. That does not diminish, I don't think, you know, Nate made a mistake. Doesn't diminish him as a leader, what he's done for this team through the years. He's had a great off season with this team, and I think they recognize that. He'll go on, make good decisions. I don't think we'll see any of this again, and the team obviously really respects him.
Whose idea was it to have the Sam Foltz?
I can't quite hear you.
Whose idea was it to have the Sam Foltz captain?
Seniors' idea. Seniors brought that up to me, and then we talked about how we're going to do that, and they asked me to pick them each week.
Do you know who that will be week one? Sam Foltz?
I haven't done that yet. No.
You surprised that, you know, I mean, this is a question that came up like 100 times in Michigan State last year. So we'll ask you, Tommy being a fifth-year guy
Yeah.
and not being a captain, did that surprise you, and how do you kind of process that?
You know, I'll probably say I was a little bit surprised, but I know the explanation, and I told the seniors this when we were going to select captains, as we had a meeting and talked about our selection of captains and really talked about kind of a different format than a year ago. And I told them the one thing that would happen here is there's lots of choices. I mean, I think I might have even said to you guys, I was halfway encouraging the fact, let's have game captains. We got so many leaders right here within this group, the senior group. So, you know, but I appreciate them. They came back to me and said, no, let's vote like we have before for captains. So we did that, and I knew it was going to be hard. A guy like Tommy got lots of votes, but every team has a little different dynamic. New people emerge. It gets hard in the competition. So, and I found out, you know, it's not, you know, everybody had the story from a year ago, but it's not unprecedented here. Tommy Frazier, quarterback national championship team, I don't think he was a captain at that time. Scott Frost was not a captain at that time. Tommy is a leader. He's a quarterback. Everybody respects him. So, you know, I think that it was just very, very hard.
Have you finalized a true freshman that you want to play?
Yes, and Brian, I wish I had that list with me. I think I'll do okay if I can. Bear with me just a second on the freshmen. Lamar Jackson is going to play. Trey Bryant is going to play. We have JoJo Doman is going to play. We have a number of guys on remember we had an alert list. Because of the injury to Gerald, we've got like 3 offensive linemen that we're keeping pretty close to being ready. And one of them is Bo Wilson, the other one is Farniok. The other one I think is Reardon that we're going to keep on the alert list. Linebackers, no, all those linebackers are redshirting. Defensive linemen, they're redshirting. And the corner, Boodle, is going to be on that redshirt alert. And right now, J.D. Spielman, it's a tough one. He's a real football player. He could play a lot of different spots, but because of the depth we have at receiver right now, we're probably going to keep him on that redshirt alert, keep him practicing. Have I missed anybody, Keith? Tony Butler is going to redshirt. He was in it right to the end. You know, and I've got to look at where he'll play, how much defensively, and where he could start on special teams. He probably could have been real close, but we're going to hold him out. Quayshawn Alexander is going to have surgery that we knew about, so he'll be ready for spring practice. Greg Simmons, good young linebacker. Pernell Jefferson, both those guys will redshirt. Oh, yeah, Caleb is going to be our punter. Caleb Lightbourne.
How much do you think you can integrate Trey into it? It seemed like he was pretty involved tonight.
Trey Bryant is really a football player, and I don't mean to, you know, that's kind of that. Everybody just says a football player, but Trey has just kind of fit in so well. Special teams, he'll be our kickoff returner. He'll get a mix as a running back. One of the things you have to look for early in the running back is how you know, we look at his running ability, which was obvious, but how does he fit into the passing game? Can he run a route? Can he catch the ball? Can he pass protect? Pass protection. I had a guy that he reminds me of named Quiz Rogers that right away he understood pass protection. Not so much the physical part of just blocking, but kind of understanding who the pickup was and how this all works. So Trey was really natural that way. Excuse me.
Is Sam Hahn the likely guy at left guard, and how close is Corey on his recovery?
Yeah, Sam Hahn right now will be the starter at left guard. Excited for him. I thought he's looked real good, had a good camp. Corey Whitaker, you know, there's a chance he'll be ready for the game, but probably won't be ready to compete to start there at that time. It'll be great to have him back. We need him back. And of course, Bo Wilson has been in that mix. We're going to hold Bo out until we really decide we're going to be all in or out with him. And then Jalen Barnett is still a guy that I like a lot, that I think we work in there. So.
I'll let you guys shoot the time.
Thank you.
We'll see you on
Hey,
Monday.
thanks for coming out.